We are going to do 8 Triforces, Ganon required, first quest overworld, shapes dungeons, no good hints. We're going to have these community hints like we see right now, and a nice medium secret of 37 rupees off the bat. So yeah, pretty standard randomizer race here. No big things we need to talk about as far as the flag set goes. And we do have a level 4.
Yeah, right off the bat, some free money right when you start up the game, and a dungeon not too far away, so that should make for a fairly quick run, just depending on what the dungeon has to offer. We got a power bracelet already right off the bat in level 4.
Yeah, easy item, and we are not shuffling the heart containers here, so that is the only item in 4. So we'll see if. Well, it looks like Mr. Cab wants to go back in. That's a kind of a curious thing. I think at this point, without anything, I don't know if I'd go back in because it was so early. But he wants to press on, see if he can get a free Triforce or a key or a bomb on the ground or something.
JSR has picked up the first offensive item of the game here. Looks like he has found his wooden sword.
Yeah, that was a pretty early wooden sword, and he's about to pop into level 4 and get his power bracelet as well.
It should make navigating around the screens a little bit easier prior to obviously getting your flute along the way.
Yeah, I'm not sure where JSR picked that up. I was watching other people's screens. Nobody else has the sword, so it can't really be in the forest more than likely, unless it's maybe in the southern forest, not the forest, dead woods. Unless it's in the south, sort of southwest portion where that one single cave is. A lot of people like to skip that.
No, I saw him holding it up in his standard Zelda pose, and he went to the start screen and called it good and saved it there. So I didn't see where he grabbed it either.
Interesting. Well, Truant found the level 4 Triforce, so he is out, and that was swordless. In there, so really cool. Easy Triforce.
Looks like Alsoa found Lord Banana as well. It's a rarity to see someone grab that up, but why not?
When you got nothing else, I mean, that thing can be really good.
Once you gather up some bombs, yeah, it'll definitely come in handy if you can gather up some folks into a big group and take them out in one shot. Oh, and we got a bow, too. How about that?
Bow and 7, and it really wasn't that far in, so most people are probably going to find that, I'm going to say. We'll see. That is one of the required items of the seed. We absolutely need the bow, and we absolutely need the silver arrow. We'll see what else we need as we progress, but those are the 2 absolutely for sure.
Just coming off of the no sword tournament, you see the bow and you pause for a moment. The bow.
Yeah, definitely not a bad thing to find early. They've got also has a good amount of rupees already. He might even be able to buy arrows in not too far distant future.
Yeah, that'll definitely help with the offense, as he has not discovered his sword yet. So good. Oh, Mr. Cab.
Taking a death, but that's okay. I think that maybe this will put him on track for wherever that wooden sword is. And it looks like James did not find it in the southwest because he's going towards that area, so definitely didn't find it there.
Yep, looks like he also has his bombs. Oh, there we go. Let's see where Mr. Cab is. He just grabbed it. There it is.
Okay.
Right Very over close. From Vanilla 3, right on the other side.
Yeah, 2 screens from Vanilla Star, just not a way you would probably go at the beginning, so it's understandable. And now it looks like that wooden boomerang was our Armos item, as Truant Gamer is picking that up in the graveyard.
We got JSR doing a little bit of traveling around with the take any routes, see where they all go.
Yeah, Mr. Cab actually found a candle in a heart container potion Candle Cave. Needed a bomb for that, but that's actually going to be really good for his exploration. You always want to take the candle. You never know when you're going to find a candle shop and when you're not, so it's probably better just to give up the heart and take the candle there, always. Alright, Truant's in 7 now. Ooh. Yeah, 3 won't do it.
Yeah, I was going to say, that must be our either white sword item or our magic sword item there.
That is the white sword item. The magical sword will still be the magical sword.
All right. Oh, that's right. See, I gotta been watching too much of that swords running.
Gotta get back into that sword action, baby.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a great find. I would think that anytime Mr. Cab picks up, that's pretty close to start too. Anytime Mr. Cab would pick up a heart container, he will probably go back and check that, because getting that early is going to be really, really nice.
25 for the bombs isn't too terrible.
Could be worse. Could be a heck of a lot better.
It could be, yes, like the previous game with a 4 rupee bomb. You know, you can't go wrong with a 4 rupee bomb.
No, you can't. All right, so Alsoa's in 4, and we actually have a level 5 sighting find on JSR's side. I did not see where that was. I was looking at other people's screens, but we'll see. He's got a potential staircase room here. It does open.
And it looks like Truant is doing a Death Mountain run. See what he can find up there, and now he is back to the start. Oh, and we got the Pepto room.
Oh, a level 1 find for Mr. Cab. Really nice. That's a great level to find early. Small, and it's got 2 items for you.
All right.
And JSR is in a level that you probably don't want to be in with 4 hearts and a wooden sword. Wizrobe Infestation here.
Speaking from personal experience, they are just never good to find at any time.
Alright, so we've got no more Wall Masters on Mr. Cab's side, but he is still trekking along. Gonna try to go through this level 1. Remember, there is a staircase item and a floor item in here, so that's why he's clearing out these rooms, not just for maybe some keys or whatever. A map's gonna be nice, because like I said, we got shapes. Let's see what shape we got.
Ooh.
Not sure what that is.
That is a mess. Truant has picked up his sword, so now all runners do have a sword to at least work with, so good.
Yeah, and did you see what Mr. Cab picked up on the floor in level 1 there?
I did not.
It was a ladder.
Wow.
Just sitting on the floor.
Just hanging out.
Just hanging out.
That means,
but this is a very linear one, and he's run out of keys, so if this room doesn't drop a key, he is stuck, and he is stuck. So, can't get through there. He's going to have to up an A and probably leave. He might have one more room he can go to. Let's see if he goes to that one room to the left. Maybe he can get a key drop. But having the ladder is going to be really good. I could see Mr. Cab making a straight beeline for the coast.
Yeah.
And seeing what's on the coast, because I don't think we've seen it yet.
Nope, we have not. Looks like up in the Death Mountain, the only thing that was located thus far was the letter, best that I could tell. So I don't believe we have found anything else up there.
Yeah, Death Mountain early is an interesting play. Like, there's not a lot of people that do it, so if you get something up there, it can be a huge advantage.
We got a couple of our runners grabbing their heart containers along the way, and then Truant decides to leave it there just hanging out, and I would assume in case he wants to come back for a potion run perhaps later.
Yeah, I'm really curious. I'm going to stick my eyes on Mr. Cab's screen, because he's going to probably go to the right. Okay, or not. I thought he was going to go to the right and go towards the coast, but he maybe just wants to open up this spot. Finds a level 9.
Ooh. Nothing to be done there yet, but always good to know it is where it is, and he is going over to the forgotten spot.
Ooh, and Truant Gamer actually picks up the any key with 4 hearts, so a very cheap any key to be gotten by our runners. Actually, Mr. Alsoa also picked that up, so...
And we have our coast item. It is the raft.
Could be useful. Could not.
Yeah.
We'll see.
It could be something fancy. Maybe at Vanilla 4, or even at some of the secret spots up in the northeast.
All right, JSR finds level 6 on the south coast as well, so we are flying through the dungeons here. The only ones we haven't found, 2, 3, and 8, I believe.
Oh, there we go. We got Nana over in the Armos for Mr. Cab as well, so good.
James might be immediately key blocked in here. 2 doors that he cannot open. Man, if he would go towards start and open up that that bomb wall, he would get his any key and not have any problems here. But that's one spot that he's probably not going to go straight back for.
JSR and his little LGN rainbow over there.
Alright, Mr. Cat picks up his bow in level 7. So 3 players found level 7, 3 players finding the bow. That's a good sign. Let's see if JSR finds anything useful. Well, he won't find anything useful in the forest here because Truant Gamer is right behind him. But Truant actually, with the bow, is going to make the arrow purchase here. Pretty smart. He had enough money, and it's a good long-range weapon.
Yeah, also is right behind him with grabbing it as well. So if we discover any Gomas along the way, that will definitely help.
All right, we found a large secret. It seems like 138. That is fantastic to see. That means that pretty much any purchase these guys are going to make is going to be fine. Remember, they're not buying hints ever. We are on community hint. KSR gets his 6th heart container, so he is absolutely, in his mind, he knows he's guaranteed to get the white sword item when he does find it. And he's going to be very happy with it once he finds it. I think everybody would.
Yep, I think as many key block rooms as we are coming across along in our dungeons, that yes, our any key folks, Alsoa and Truant, are going to be making some fine progress through the dungeons. Mr. Cab and JSR looks like they are completely keyed out at this point, so...
Yeah, and Truant is found level 6, and he has the any key to progress further than James did. Mr. Cab trying to get a good fight on this 3-headed Gleeok. Not easy in this room. Well, I mean, this room's not too bad because it's pretty open, but yeah, got to be careful there. You can't gotta stick and dodge. Stick and dodge.
That's right. But I agree, yes, with the placement of the blocks there. It does not make it the funnest room to try to jostle around in.
All right, we got an item in 6. It's the wand.
Oh.
Not a bad find.
Not at all. Not at all, especially when you still have just the wooden sword. That will definitely help with the offense. It looks like Mr. Cab has located number 3. The dark room. And if anybody in chat wants to give a shout out as to their interpretation of the level 3 maze or map, by all means.
Drunk Moon.
There we go. Got a couple of
sailboat,
folks.
Sailboat's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. I see it. Big old mast. I like it. Cobra. Actually, that's pretty good too. All right.
There we go. JSR now has his any key as well, so that will definitely help him in his progression through the dungeons, as I'm sure he's going to be making a run back to. Then we got one runner in 6, we got one in 5, and we got one in 3. This is a tracker's nightmare.
Yeah, this is bad, but at least we know we're looking for the 3 and 5 items here. Unfortunately, Alsoa taking a death in 5 because of this Wizrobe infestation is pretty dang bad.
Looks like Truant picked up his Triforce out of 6, I believe, and he is going to be on his way.
And Mr. Cab has some blue dark nuts that are blocking his way, and this is not a room that he can clear out.
Oh, shoot.
So, yeah, he's going to have to up an A regardless. Maybe he had full bombs. I don't know what he was really fishing there for. But yeah, he's going to have to go through that blue dark nut room. There's like 5 blue dark nuts. He's got 8 bombs, but it is not really something you want to do. We'll see if he actually gets through. If he decides to get through. He's going to clear out this room. Interesting.
Look at him doing some swag there, jumping into the block.
Yeah, it's a good safety measure. It takes a lot longer to do this room, but it is 100% safe. They will not hit you. But I'm curious as to why he's doing this room. I mean, you don't know that it's I don't think he knows that this is the Triforce, and that would be the only reason to really clear this out.
Yeah.
But, yeah, one hit there. We'll keep an eye on him. JSR is back in level 6 with his newly equipped magical key. He finds the Triforce on the ground, but he wants to keep digging.
Oh, Alsoa has found the magical sword. It is up in the letter spot.
Okay.
Obviously not with enough hearts at this point to pick it up, but that will, if he chooses to use it as the game progresses, he does know where it is. I don't believe I've seen anybody else travel up there, and it looks like Truant's going to pick up some meat, just in case he's blocked along the way.
Yeah, and the letter just one screen to the left. Actually, I take technically 2 screens to the left, I think, but... No, it is 1 screen. 1 screen to the left was the letter, and Alsoa does pick that up. Just in case, I mean, we have a big money seed. Buying a potion is not out of range.
And Mr. Cab yet to collect his first Triforce along the way. He is investing quite a bit of time into for only a 4 bomb. That's tough.
Yep. That's why sometimes you don't clear those tough rooms unless you really have to. I mean, it can pay off, and he could have just left, but more often than not, you're gonna get something like that.
Oh.
So here's the room. He needs to clear out. Oh, maybe it's not this room. Sorry, 1 room south here. He needs to clear out this 5 blue dark nut room. He's got 8 bombs, so if he plays his cards right, he can get through.
JSR now knows where 9 is as well, so he will log that into the tracker for later use.
Yep, and Alsoa taking another death in 5 in the same room, and Truant does it in the same room. I think they both died in the same room. Nasty. Alright, but they're both going back into this 5. They are determined in this 5. Kind of curious. Actually, nobody else had found level 1 yet, which is actually very interesting. Because I think if they found level 1 with the any key, they'd rather do that first.
I agree. Looks like JSR decided he would get his Lord Banana along the way as well. It's just hanging out there. Let's see if Truant... Nope, Truant's just going to bail out of that room and call it good. Oh no, he had just gotten to the other side of the connector. That's what it is. All right.
All right, he's in there. One heart. Get going. All right, we get an easy room here. Ooh, what was that for? Oh, just a bomb pack, I think. Okay.
We have an interesting map for level 5.
Yeah, that is very interesting. James does get his bow in level 7, so that's good. Everybody got their bow out of 7.
So everybody has
Also
bow.
taking the other deck.
And then I do believe Truant is the only one at this point that has the wand, unless some of the other folks are not choosing to use it. I think he is the only one, so that is going to help him along the way, as it will do a large, well, quite a bit more damage than a wooden sword on some of the enemies. So that will definitely help his cause.
Yeah, the only other person I think that was in level 6 was JSR, and I don't know if he ever got to the wand. He's not using it right now, so I don't think he did, or else I think he would be using it.
And we got a Ruby boss for a key.
Nice bomb upgrade, teasing our players here. And it looks like JSR actually picked up a potion somewhere, and he is going to use it to clear out this Gliok in 7.
Now, Truant did locate the level 5 item. It is the blue, the magic boomerang, and then conveniently took a death right afterwards.
And also did the same thing. Oh my gosh, these guys are just doing the same. Like, it's kind of funny. Like, they're dying in the exact same spots over and over.
Some high fives and death.
Yeah.
Also, it does know where the Triforce is in 5, though, so he may just make a quick line to grab that up and be on his way. Oh, right. We found the book in 3.
I don't know if that does anything. Let me look.
Mr. Cap's does not do anything about it.
It does not do anything, so I don't think he wants it. All it's going to do is put a flame on the end of the wand, and most of the time that just gets in your way.
It does. Unless you're handy with the redirection of the wand to hit him with the tip, yeah, it can be cumbersome.
Looks like Truant left level 5. Alsoa is in there and gets a scrap metal.
And I do believe Truant did pick up the Triforce in level 5, and then Mr. Cab has now got his Triforce on the board in level 3, his first one.
Nice. All right, well, we are still looking for level 2 and level 8 at the moment, but this is already flying. 22 minutes in, we have 7 of the 9 levels found, and a lot of items found, to be honest. Level 1 will be found by everybody. It's not that... It's just on Candle Row, so everybody will make it there eventually, but they needed that candle first, and Mr. Cab was the first one to get it.
Well, Mr. Cab is the only one that has the, as we see JSR picking up now the Triforce in 7 as well. Mr. Cab, the only one that has the ladder and has not gone to discover that the coast item is the raft. He's the only one at this point that could grab it.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, here's where some decisions are going to come into play. Like, where do I go? I've done little, patches of area across Hyrule, it seems like. So where's the next play? And it looks like Mr. Cab's going back into 7. He knows there's a Triforce in here I need to get. So let's just go ahead and do that. Kind of a risky play with only 3 keys. He doesn't know where the any key is yet. He would be able to get it. Ooh, gets a nice compass. That'll really help.
Definitely, yes. Looks like some of the other folks, are just at this point just dedicating some time to discovering what lies in the overworld. Fill out a couple more blocks on the tracker and kind of narrow their decision-making process down.
Indeed, it's looking like the rest of Death Mountain might hold at least one of our 2 missing levels. We got a little bit of a look at Death Mountain from one of our runners, but not a big portion.
And JSR, if he knows, I have not looked if he knows where the magic sword is, but he is getting close to perhaps being able to grab it if he wishes to do so, especially with a wooden sword. That would be a fine upgrade.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he saw that in the area, but it's probably not a high priority for him. If he's in the area and he's got a chance to check, he'll do it. All right, Mr. Cab's going back in for round 2. He died earlier to this Gleeok, and he is half a heart strats here.
Ooh, half a heart and a wooden sword with 3 heads. That's gonna be that'll be clutch if he pulls it off.
This is where most of our runners are running with select swap, meaning the select is changed from normally pausing the game to changing through the items. Very, very efficient to do that, except for in rooms like this where you would really love to be able to pause the game and maneuver around.
Right.
So he can't do that, and he's going to have to really just focus and dodge. Oof.
Oh. And JSR is back to level 1 to do some more exploring, it looks like, I believe.
Yeah, James in 1, so he's going to get his ladder for sure, and then we're going to find out what's the other item in this dungeon. I cannot see James leaving it. There's the ladder.
There we go. So now we have 2 runners with the ladder, so perhaps after a level 1 run, he will be heading over to the coast to discover his raft and see where that leads him.
Yeah, James has seen that the raft is over there. It's not high priority yet, but definitely something if he's in the area, he'll definitely pick up. All right, here we go. Some of the unexplored areas of level 1 here. Meanwhile, we did find level 2 on Mr. Cab's side. We
do.
I did not see where that was.
And right off the bat, we have, quote-unquote, the danger noodles.
Alright, so I haven't found this. We're looking for the staircase item here in level 1. Actually found by Truant Gamer. It is a heart container. That actually was in the opposite direction. We didn't see that earlier. It's interesting as to why. Maybe somebody else picked it up and I just didn't see it because I feel like somebody went that direction. I thought it was Mr. Cab went that direction too, so maybe he's got both items in level 1. Actually, no, I absolutely know that he didn't. He left with 3 hearts, so that was weird.
And JSR looking to pick up his Triforce and to come right back in and do some more exploring.
Yeah, he's only got like 2 more rooms to go, so he'll definitely clear it out. I'll be curious if he actually picks up the heart container. He might not.
Oh, going back in for the bomb upgrade.
All right. He'll definitely go back in for the other item too, because he knows what the room should look like. So we did see Mr. Cab take a death in level 2. This level 2 is nasty.
Also is trying his Gleeok run with the half heart as well, and it does not suit him any better than it did Mr. Cab.
Man, this is Death City. Lots of deaths for almost everybody in here.
Truant Gamer now has taken the Triforce count lead. He is up to 4 of them.
Okay, now I know why. So that room was guarded by a key block, so either Mr. Cab didn't want to use that key or didn't even have a key at that point. So James does pick up the heart container, up to 11 hearts already, so yeah, in that magical sword range, as you mentioned.
He is, yes, and quite a count up from some of the other folks here. We see Mr. Cab still at the 4, and some of the other folks a couple more, but yeah, definitely quite a bit of hearts to work with. Now it looks like Also is going to give it a second run with 4 hearts on the Gleeok, see if it fares any better.
Yeah, he knows the Triforce is there. He's just 1 room away, and this is the way to get there.
And definitely with a wood sword, if he is able to, there he goes. He's got it. So yeah, definitely with the wooden sword and picking that Triforce up, that will help him along the way, as the other runners also are still working with their wooden swords as well. So if they do not pick up the sword upgrade, they will have to deal with that fight also. So getting it out of the way.
At least Truant has the wand, right? So whenever he does go back into 7, it'll be a little easier for him. And James is going right for that raft. He will check the vanilla heart container raft spot right here since he's in the area. And we'll see what this might hold.
I was not... No, it does not. I was not keeping track. What, are we still missing a level at this point?
I think we're still missing level 8. I have not seen that one. We did see level 2 on Mr. Cab's side, but I didn't catch exactly where it was. But I think it might have been up in Death Mountain. And Mr. Cab does finally get his any key about, I want to say maybe 10 to 15 minutes behind everybody else. So that's a little bit at a disadvantage there.
It'll be interesting if level 8 is at Vanilla 4. That would put it as a raft block.
Yeah, and here goes James, half a heart, but he is going towards that magical sword.
There we go. So at this point, with both the wand and the magical sword, progress is, as well as the bomb upgrade. Yeah, that's definitely going to put him in the fast seat at this point.
Yeah, definitely. And that fairy helps as well. He's going to retain his life up here to finish out the upper northeast. But yeah, James is sitting in a really good spot here. He's got really good resources, way more heart containers than he would probably need. But getting that magical sword is really, really nice. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if James JSR goes towards Death Mountain after he clears this out.
Sure. Looks like our other 3 runners are still marking off spots on the old tracker on the overworld, just to decide their next route of action.
So yeah, we haven't checked a lot of Death Mountain. We do not have a recorder, so therefore we can't get over into the vanilla level 7 spot, and like you said, the raft spot for vanilla level 4 has not been checked quite yet, but only James can do that, I believe. But James is into level 5, and this might be a much better level 5 for him because he has more heart containers, and more importantly, he has the magical sword to deal with these Wizrobes.
Yep, he had only cleared out about 3 rooms out of here, judging by his pause screen map there, so definitely a lot more exploration perhaps available to him now. All those Vyres are so much more gentle with the magic sword. Those things have been the bane of my PB routing, hitting them so early with the wooden sword.
Gotta get those bomb counts going up, baby.
That's right. And a nice little easy Gleeok.
Aquamentus.
Aquamentus, sorry.
So James looks like he's going in the wrong direction in level 5, I believe. He needs to take that first staircase with the like room to get up to an area 5 that he can do anything in. But he doesn't know that quite yet. He's going to clear out and get a heart container for his trouble. Gets another heart container.
It's like Truant is going to take on the Gleeok, and he has plenty of life at this point that he should be okay to do it.
Yep, and he's got that wand.
There you go.
Real easy. All right, all of our runners in different levels here.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
The tracker's just scratching his head right now. We got level 7?
I believe that Mr. Cab was in level 2 but did not find an item as far as I know. Maybe somebody can double check in the chat if chat had seen any item in level 2 from Mr. Cab. So we are still missing the item in 2 both items in 8 since we haven't found level 8, and then, of course, both items in 9 since we haven't been in there. But level 9 will not have the recorder, and that is the only important item that we are missing as of right now, I believe. So we will not have important items in level 9, and that means that the recorder, the raft, the ladder, the bow, or the power bracelet will not be in there. So
looks like Mr. Cab paused a moment to take out a little frustration on the wand, and then proceeded to pick it up.
Hey, Truant won second prize in a beauty contest. That's pretty nice.
Uh-huh.
And there's level 2. It was in Death Mountain, just before the upper northwest portion. So with a bit more hearts in here, he might have a better time, but this is still nasty with a wooden sword. So we'll see how far he can get.
Looks
James
like
picking up level 5 Triforce.
Yeah, looks like Alsoa just picked up level 1, and then Mr. Cab just picked up 1 as well. I do not know which one it was, but whichever.
Mr. Cab was in level 7, I think he was.
Yep.
I mean, no, he was in level 6, excuse me.
And he now has the raft as well.
Yeah, I believe Mr. Cab has level 6. So forgive me. Alright, so yeah, Truant without bombs and with only a wooden sword, he's saying, I don't really want to do this level 2 or not. Maybe he's just going to go up and down, pirouette, and see if he can open up the top end of this. He cannot. So yeah, he's done in here for now. He'll come back when he has more bombs to deal with these Wizrobes or maybe a better sword.
Looks like, yeah, Truant has a little bit of a lead on the Triforce count, but definitely JSR has the offense to work with at this point. So
yeah, and he just he hasn't gone back into level 7, which I thought he maybe was in there, but he's going that direction anyway. So I think he'll pop into 7 now and clear this out. And there's level 3 on JSR side. It was just north of level 7, basically. So a lot of clustered dungeons there in the graveyard slash Death Mountain area.
Definitely. Alsoa taking an unfortunate death from his Lionel buddies there and having to give it another go. Going over to the money-making spot and finds him, yeah, another heart container. And hit the old man just because he's there. Why not? Why not? Looks like he is just trying to, and he is now on the north side of that shoot room that we came across earlier. So trying to find his way around the shoot room.
And we know that shoot room doesn't really have anything important. Gets a map. He'll now know what he's looking at here. But the only thing that's going to be in here, level 3 had the book, and that is not very useful right now, or in these flags at all. So he will not pick that up. He's just looking for to have his knowledge of the item and then get the heck out of Dodge.
Sure. Looks like here we have Mr. Cab. He is going to
he's going to take his room on.
Yeah, he's going to take the fight to the Wizzies and see what he can do with it. That's going to be it's going to be rough. Oh, a little too rough.
The Wizzies did not play nice.
They did not. So we got, looks like Truant now is in level 3 as well to begin his exploration.
Yeah, big difference here. He's got the wand, so it's not too bad, but James has that magical sword, going to do twice the amount of damage. He also has 4 more hearts than him, so this is going to go a bit smoother for JSR in the top left than it is for Truant. Truant already down to 2 hearts.
Yep, those those dark nuts are not. But he gets a fairy, so he's all right.
Oof, and Mr. Cab finding out the pain that is level 5 right now.
That is right.
Right, I believe James is very close. Yeah, here it is. I was like, James is very close to the book, and there it is. He's gonna check it out, and nope.
Oh, so I would assume he should now be on his way to the Triforce and out of here.
Yep. Yeah, he knows exactly where it is. Got that compass to help him out.
We have Alsoa, who has jumped into 6 to give it a go.
Yeah, level 6 didn't seem too bad. He's going to pick up his wand right here. That's going to be really nice for him. And James and Truant, and everybody else actually, has already picked up level 6's Triforce, so it can't be too bad. And there goes James. He is out, and he's actually going to explore Spectacle Rock here. We have not seen this yet, I don't believe. So if level 8 is hiding up here, James is going to be in no mode. Mr. Cap taking another death. This might be a part where you might just have to say goodbye to level 5 here.
Yeah, with 0 bombs and a white
press on.
Yeah, with zero bombs and a wood sword, it would be, maybe a better gamble to come back a little bit more heavily equipped to take it on. And it looks like, JSR has done Spectacle Rock, and there is nothing there.
Yeah, we're getting information from chat that says Spectacle Rock had already been looked at by somebody. We must have missed it, or I missed it. So we did not get anything up here. But we haven't seen, I believe, the very western part of Death Mountain, and James, equipped with 10 bombs, is going to go check that out. He's going to find level 2. I wouldn't be surprised if he finishes off level 7 while he's up here.
And then Mr. Cab, it looks like he is just hoping to get a bomb drop out of one of these folks to help him on his way.
Yeah, unfortunately, doesn't get the bomb there, and can't clear out the one bomb spot up here. He has enough to buy a bomb if he did find a bomb shop in the area.
Also picking up the Triforce out of 6, so he is pretty much in line with JSR as well as Truant on the Triforce count at this point.
Yep, and here goes James into level 2. Now, level 2 had some Wizrobe issues, and we still haven't seen the item in here, and James is equipped. JSR is equipped to face this gauntlet down. So let's see how he does. He's taking a beating already. Heart container on the ground. That is not the item, because we've already seen the heart container in level 1 as the item in there.
Oh, 2 hearts left to work with. This.
Nope.
Oh.
He might still have a potion in his pocket, but he didn't want to use it that early in the dungeon.
Those little fellas are fast.
Yeah, he didn't really have since he was north in that room, he didn't really have a good spot to block clip around anyway. So he might try to block clip here. No, he's just gonna press on. Okay, get out. Okay.
Now Truant has picked up his Triforce out of 3, so he has only 2 left to go.
Yeah, but he knows where level 2 is. I believe he's already seen it. But we still haven't found level 8. No runner has found level 8 yet.
Nope, and we have not found the recorder, which could be blocking it. And
yeah. We got a nice map of level 2, though.
And that's the running man right there.
I was gonna say that. I was gonna say it's like an Atari 2600 running man.
That's right. Shoot, I might pop in Schwarzenegger right after this game and watch it again. Looks like we have 2 of them. Digging out level 2.
2 and 2.
2 and 2. See if these Oh, goes right by the danger noodles. Doesn't give him a go.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that either. Ooh, James down to 1 heart.
Only one left. There you go.
Much better. He gets a Triforce. Okay, he's going to pick that up, but he still hasn't found the item in here, so I would imagine he's going to go back in and see what he can find. I don't think he found it.
Nope. Yep, it'll be nice. Obviously, yeah, having 13 hearts now to work with should make it fairly easy, regardless of what he comes across. No, he's going to take off.
Maybe he found something that we didn't catch. I didn't see anything on his screen, but maybe he's also thinking, you know what, I got to do level 8 anyway, and level 8 has 2 items. It's probably in there.
Yep, it'll be interesting to see if anybody goes to the Vanilla 4 to see if there's anything that could be waiting in that raft spot. I know it is usually one of the last places in watching the random seeds that folks will go wander around and look at, but...
Interesting. James taking the optional heart there. He's already got a ton. He's almost like 100%ing this seed.
Yep, and I believe he does have... I think on his last pause menu, I did see that he still had the, I believe, a blue potion. He may have a red potion. Looks like he's taking a moment there to update the tracker and see where he has left to go explore.
Yeah, not much. So, it's looking like maybe the recorder is needed, because I feel like we've seen almost everything else. So yeah, James is going back into level 2. I would not be surprised to see a recorder in here. And then level 8 under the recorder spot. And Truant is in the area that James did not go to, so let's see what we find over here.
And Mr. Cab is still he's still working level 5 over. He's not giving up the ghost on it.
Alright, so Truant must have found the item in here already, and I didn't see what it was. Truant just picked up the recorder. Okay.
Oh,
I didn't see it.
go.
I didn't catch it. So yeah, he up and A'd once he got the compass. Yeah, he had to have gotten the item out of here, which was the recorder. And I would not be surprised. Here goes James to check out level 4 spot, and then probably check out that recorder spot as well. JSR saved out of it. He didn't grab it.
Well, level 4 has nothing.
Did he not grab it?
No, I don't believe so.
I mean, it looks like he's going towards that direction.
And then I believe that looking at his pause menu, I'm fairly sure
he's got
that
the recorder right there.
Yep.
It's on his B button right now.
Yep.
So yeah, he is going towards it, and this pretty much has to be level 8 here. There's nothing else that I don't think we've explored.
Yep.
Or misexplored.
Looking at his pause menu, I do believe that he also, has the Triforce out of 7, so he should just have 8 and on his way.
Ah, okay, yeah, I thought maybe he had done that, but I wasn't sure. So yeah, he is. This is going to be an interesting spot too, because if he finds an early Triforce, where silver arrows are still out there and they are in 8 or 9, 2 items in both. What do you do? Do you gamble on 9, or do you maybe sniff out 1 item in 8? Do you get both items in 8? It's going to be an interesting choice if he finds an early Triforce.
Well, I imagine with his offense and the Annie key, as well as his heart count, that, it wouldn't be too much of a gamble to go through 8 just to double check, just with the amount of time that you'd be able to go through it, with, again, all the items that he already has in hand, as well as the heart count, so... Mr. Cab has cleared up level 5, so he is back on his way to a little bit more exploration. So good on him.
Ooh, we got a Goma in level 8 there. If that blocks the Triforce, that'd be really fun.
Yeah, we're back to searching for the silvers or any arrow, I guess, at this point.
Yeah, so James so far has not found really anything in this level 8, so a good amount explored already.
Well, but that magic sword sure does make quick work of items as you go along.
Of everything.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much the key to that's pretty much a license to steal at that point. Oh, there's the 8 Triforce.
There it is. So yeah, I think
he's gonna grab it.
He's gonna press on just a little bit. I can see this play. He's already explored at least a quarter of this. I would say he's probably gonna get at least one item out of here before moving on.
Oh, the efficiency of that block clip. And then I look at my own PBs, and they're stabbing at a block for about 30, 45 seconds. Come on. You worked just fine last time. Come on.
Alright, so James finds one of the at least a staircase in here that's not going to lead him to an item, but does get a direction over here into the west.
Well, having the any key on a mobber room definitely made that an easy choice to get along.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, all of our runners have that any key. Very nice.
Looks like Truant is also doing some level 8 exploring as well, as he is down to the level 8 Triforce. So we got a red candle.
Yeah, red candle, not what you want to see. I'm surprised he's actually picking that up.
It looks like, yeah, Truant is gonna do it. Gonna do it with the wooden sword.
Yeah, he can't pick up the magical sword at all right now. He does have a wand. It's not terrible, but yeah, this is gonna go a bit slower for sure. Gotta be a bit more careful. Less hearts and less offense. Mr. Cab, I believe, is back in level 7 for round number 3 or 4. I'm not sure against this Gleeok. But he's got a wand now and a bit more hearts, so I think this is going to go a bit better.
Yeah. If he can pick up a full refill off of these Gomas along the way, then yeah. There we go.
Alright, so James, I believe he up an aid, and because he was trapped. I don't think he's picked up the wooden arrows yet, so he was basically going to be trapped in that upper corner from a Goma, or close to trapped from a Goma.
And then Truant looks like he knows where the Triforce is as well, but he has bypassed it also to continue some digging.
Ooh, it looks like the staircase is needed. Truant cannot bomb into that southern portion of level 8, so if he finds the staircase and takes it, he knows to go down there. James, meanwhile, is picking up the Triforce and is getting out.
Yeah, Mr. Cab just picked up number 7. And then, yeah, I believe, JSR is going to risk it on 9.
This is the gamble, so we'll see. I mean, at this point, he's got a 2/3 chance, so it's a decent gamble.
And we got 2 of the runners still digging through level 8, so we will be able to get some insight on perhaps what he may have missed, depending on how much they want to dig into it.
I imagine when Truant finds the staircase, he's going to take it because he knows it blocks the southern portion, so I think he will take that, whereas James left it. Meanwhile, do remember, we have 4 featured runners here, but there are a slew of other runners going on in the background. So these guys got stiff competition moving forward. And
do we have
James is into level 9.
Do we have a count on how many that we have going this evening?
Let me count that. I believe it's about 16 tonight.
All right. And now that we are into level 9, I know we don't have JSR's audio up and going, but if you want to explain to some of our new folks that may be tuning in for the first time what we're looking for in level 9.
Sure. Most of the time, we are listening for the roar of Ganon. He will roar in a room that is adjacent to the room that you are in. The only room that's the exception to that is his own room, surprisingly. If you are in Ganon's actual room in the game, you will not be able to hear him next door. It's a weird little quirk. But that's one thing we're looking for. We're also looking for, right now, a shutter door like the one that James is on, the single shutter door that does not open when you clear the enemies out of the room. That'll signal where Zelda is, but James is also looking for the silver arrows inside of level 9 here. And it looks like Truant Gamer has left level 8. I don't know if he picked up the item.
No, I did not. Yeah, I didn't see him grab anything either. And this Patra has been giving, JSR a run for his money there. He had to go ahead and use some of his potion on that.
I'm not sure James is clearing out rooms in what would be second quest staircases, and we are not on second quest staircases here, so he's clearing some unnecessary rooms going forward. But Truant Gamer is in level 9 as well, right behind James, so this is an exciting race to the silvers here.
It is. And then Alsoa is looks like he should be just a couple rooms away over in 8 at this point from picking up his Triforce. I do not know if he has located it. Yep, there it is.
All right, as we get Mr. Cab's audio in there for one short second and then get it out. There we go.
Yep. He has picked up number 2, so he's starting to clear a couple Triforces along the way. And looks like, Truant is going to give this Patra a go.
I believe James had cleared this out. This does not do anything. Yeah. So I think Truant's just following the way the path that JSR had already done. But here is a room that does have a push block.
Oh. And we're transported.
Yep.
Now, Soa has not given up yet on level 8. He is he's mining it out pretty good. So we'll see if anything special is in there. That could definitely put him in the front seat of the run if he finds a silver in there.
Yeah, unless Truant already found it and we just didn't see it. Like saw the item, whatever it may be, which at this point has to be a oh man, what would be left in here? A white sword? Or...
we haven't found the red ring yet, either.
The red ring, the white sword, and the silvers are left out, that's right. We do have a compass. Truant Gamer can't get to it, but James had actually got to it. It is over in the corner. Ooh, and James taking a death. That wasn't Ganon's room, was it?
I do not believe so, but I did hear him. Oh, nope, I take that back. We are on Mr. Cabs, so I heard the boss in the one that he was in. I was going to say, whoa, we hear him, we hear him.
I thought you were, had his stream up, so I wasn't going to question you.
Nope.
Alright, so we still haven't... Yeah, Alsoa's still digging. I don't know if... I wasn't really paying attention. Did he... I don't think he found it yet.
Nope. And Mr. Cab has picked up his raft as he is discovering that there's nothing to be held at the Vanilla 4.
Ooh.
And he's just going to play with it a couple times now. Why not?
A lot of push blocks that aren't pushing. I think they're in the exact same room right now. Truant and JSR are in the exact same room and not finding the push block. James does go south.
Nope, I got a high five.
And there's a shutter door that does open, so that is not Zelda, but he can keep going. Well, yeah, he knows where Zelda is. Never mind. We know where Zelda is. He is just trying to find that staircase. Here's a corridor staircase I don't think we've seen yet.
Nope.
Oh!
Oh.
Denied.
Well, we found our white sword. So now we are still, I'm watching Alsoa here. He's still mining through level 8. Definitely since we found our white sword in 9. That could make the Silver's location quite interesting, as we are now getting over the hour mark.
I'd be surprised. Like, we had 3 runners, and Alsoa has definitely cleared out a lot. I wonder if we just missed whatever item was in 8. It's just curious that with the amount of time he spent in there, all of the runners leaving seems a little precarious. Like that, I think somebody saw something and we didn't see it.
Looks like Alsoa has his flute as he is now traveling around.
Actually, that's not true. Hold on. Nobody has the red ring. So if nobody has the red ring or the silvers, then we have not seen that item in 8.
I didn't think so either. Like I said, I've been glued to Alsoa's screen thinking, okay, what is in 8? And yeah, no, I believe he is just going to gamble at this point as well.
Yeah, that's very interesting.
So we got a 3-way gamble. You never know. Mr. Cab could find the silvers along the way and come through.
Yeah.
Snooker them all. And then looks like Alsoa is coming back into level 2 to get, I believe, his Triforce, as it's still bleeping there, so he must not have his Triforce out of level 2 yet.
Nope. I think he was pretty weak, I think, when he came in here earlier, and there was like a Wizrobe room, so don't blame him. And it looks like Truant's going to plow through to get this compass. Had to use his potion there. But does get through.
And then Mr. Cab has picked up the Triforce at a level 4, so I believe he now only has 2 left to go. And there we go. Alsoa is now with a complete Triforce, so he will, I would imagine, be heading his way to level 9 now to see what he can find in there as well. As Truant, yes, goes back to level 8, so I don't believe Truant found the item out of level 8 either, because he is now going back to mine it out. So we got an all-in gamble on JSR that he is going to... There it is. There it is. The gamble pays off.
Yep. It was in 9. Diamond Staircase with some red Wizrobes. Go mode for James. He is... Like I said, I can't remember if he's seen Ganon and just died in his room, but he's going somewhere. He looks like he's going somewhere.
Yep, without his audio pulled up, yeah, I don't know if he, I didn't see that he had located him, but perhaps he could have.
He did. Yeah, I think he'd either heard him or had died in his room trying to bomb out. So there it is, and he knows where Zelda is as well. And
so
only 4 hits.
Yeah, 1:03 in, we have our first runner with everything that they need, and we have a Ganon kill. So yeah.
All right, nice kill for JSR, and he's got the compass and I believe a path to get over into that area. He's going to not take any chances here, though. He's going to drink his potion before these blue guys just destroy him.
Yep, and Truant was already in level 9, so he is going back to look for that item in 8, which I imagine at this point will probably, if we have not seen it yet, be the
the red ring.
red ring.
Yep,
Which
it
is
is the
not
red
going to
ring.
which is not going to be what he is wanting to see.
Ooh, James taking an up and A. I didn't see what happened. I was looking at Truett's side to see if he found the items. Maybe he just decided he has got a better way to get there, or maybe he was blocked.
Yeah,
Maybe
perhaps.
he was trying to get a more direct path and couldn't find it. There's the red ring.
There it is. We have our level 8 item.
That's interesting. James was so close to that, one room away, but James went left in this room instead of down. Or sorry, he tried to go left and then went up and left, but not down. That's very interesting. That's why we never saw it.
I imagine, JSR must have been blocked along the way, because, now he has, with that returning to start, he's lost his potion fill up there, so...
Yeah, but he looks like he's got a good path right here. Ooh, Alcilla taking a death in level 9. Yeah, James got this path now. He's already been in this direction, so... James, JSR, is going to be our first featured runner to finish the Zelda 1 Speed Gaming Weekly with an official SRL time of 105.55, but he is not the first place finisher overall. He is actually second place finisher in this race.
Yeah, who was our number 1?
Our number 1 was none other than Jam Evil.
How about that?
Jam Evil finished in first place with a time of 101.02. So GG's to Jam and GG to JSR on a very nice race.
Definitely.
Meanwhile, we got our 3 other featured runners going at it. Truant Gamer is going back towards level 9.
Yep, he's going back to level 9, and now Soa looks like just found his silvers, so his gamble paid off well on the level 9 dig as well, so he should be...
That's not a safe spot.
Nope. Nope, a little too far outside the doorway.
So Truant knows where Ganon is, because Ganon's right north of here, so Truant definitely knows where Ganon is. Definitely knows where Zelda is, just needs to get those silvers. And I'm not sure if Alsoa has found Ganon. If he just goes left and up, he'll get there. But he doesn't have any rings, so he's being very careful, hiding in the pancakes. There's the Ganon roar.
There we go.
He's going to try to maybe get some hearts here.
Looks like Mr. Cab is on his way back to level 2. I'm assuming he must have missed an item, or he believes he missed an item in there.
Yep, level 2, it has the recorder, and it is not a friendly level 2 for somebody with a wooden sword.
And I do not believe that the recorder was even necessary in this run, so...
Level 8.
Oh, that's right.
Yep, it hit level 8.
That's right.
So it is 100% required and buried in a nasty level 2. Let's bring in JSR in here. Let me get him. I'm gonna pull our featured winning runner James JSR into the commentary booth. How you doing tonight?
I'm sorry. I can barely hear you, Random. What was that?
What?
Oh, I couldn't hear you. I'm sorry.
Turn up your hearing aids.
No, sorry. Somebody was gift subbing, so I couldn't.
No, GG, my friend. How you doing?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Well, yeah. Second place overall, first on the featured runners. The only question I have for you is, how are you feeling leaving level 8 with an item in?
Well, I figured it was 50-50. With all the Goma blocks, I kind of figured, okay, you got to go to 9 anyways. It's kind of my strategy with Rando typically. You got to go to 9 anyways. You got to find Ganon. You got to find Zelda anyways. And just eliminate those staircases as fast as you can. Of course, I ended up finding, I think, all of the staircases before I found the silvers. But
yeah.
yeah, I would have much rather have done that than left and gone digging other dungeons before I'd even found all the items. So that's typically, I think, the smarter play.
Yeah, and in this race, one of the biggest sort of difference makers for you compared to all the other featured runners, at least, is you got a lot of heart containers early, and you are still the only runner with the magical sword at this point. Nobody else has even 10 hearts to even try.
Yeah, and there was
so that was a big difference maker.
There were a lot of Wizrobe and Darknut required rooms, Pole's Voice required rooms, and yeah, I mean, I didn't mean to find all the hearts, but I'm never going to turn down a heart. If I've got a chance to get one, I'm going to get it because you never know, right? And
yeah, you even picked up a heart container in the northwest of Death Mountain when you already had like 15. So
yeah.
I was really surprised by that.
Yeah, usually I'll grab them unless I've got Red Ring and I've already got mags. Then I'll skip them then. But yeah, I mean, especially with how tough this seed was, even with 15 hearts and potions, I took a couple deaths. Yeah. And there were a couple tricky spots with Lamela.
Yeah, speaking of deaths, Alsoa is taking a few deaths to Ganon here. He's got only the wooden sword and 3 hearts going back in. It's really tough, especially in the moat room.
Has not been treating him nice at all.
No, as James mentioned, there's been a lot of deaths on screen. We have seen a lot of piles of links going on.
Broken links?
In this seed. Yeah. Broken links. 404 not found. Yeah, just early on, it was really difficult to, sort of get going for almost any runner. But then, once you got a few hearts under your belt and kind of pick the right dungeons to go through, it turned out pretty well. Ooh, also another death. Cannot stand on top of Ganon like that. He doesn't like it.
Yeah,
he does the Arrested Development. No touching.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking when I found levels 3 and 2 that I was going to dig those no matter what, and I was tempted to leave 2. I thought to myself, okay, I only had 1 spot left before I had the other half spot and level 7 vanilla, and I figured I could gamble and leave 2 and go check that raft spot, but if that ended up not being the level 8, which it wasn't, then I'd have to go all the way back to 2 to find the item. And since I was there anyways and I had all my hearts and I was only a couple screens away, I just decided to go back in, and that ended up being a huge difference.
Yeah, we were wondering that you had missed it, and we were getting down to the wire that it was either that. Well, I mean, we already knew at that point that level 4 didn't have anything, so it was either in the very edge of Death Mountain that you were exploring, or it was that recorder block, and that recorder block had to have been in level 2. So not a bad seed though overall. Just over an hour, very good completion. We do have a 3rd place runner off stream. Amazing Toaster finished in 3rd place, 1 hour 12 minutes on the dot.
GG's Toaster. Also, GG's the Jam, my man. Banana Jam.
Banana Jams, not the bees.
He'll be doing some shenanigans at GDQ in just a couple weeks. I think might be there for that one. Nice.
Yeah, we do have Zelda Randomizer featured at a GDQ for the first time. We're going to have Jam Evil, the winner of this race, against Fred Coughlin, the creator of the Randomizer. I haven't looked at the schedule close enough to remember what day that is, but you can look it up. GDQ schedule, you'll find it.
Yeah, I can't remember exactly what time. I know it's Tuesday afternoon the week of GDQ. I just don't remember exactly what time.
Okay. Alsoa has taken down Ganon, but he does not have his compass yet, so he's got a little bit of exploring to go to locate Zelda.
He does have a map. That's good.
Yeah, that compass was in kind of a trolley location. It was a single room behind a staircase full of blue Wizrobes.
Yeah, Truant died on that screen and he went back and had to use a potion to get that compass.
But it turns out that compass is very valuable with this level 9 being as crazy as it was.
Yeah. Meanwhile, we have another finisher off stream. Adirondack Rick in 4th place with an hour 13:19. So GG to Adirondack Rick.
So I'll let you guys get back to the commentary. I just wanted to say thank you very much for allowing me to be featured. I'm glad I was able to have a better performance today than I was yesterday.
Nice.
I wanted to shout out Fury and Agen for a great match, and congrats to Fury SK for the championship and what was a really great battle.
Yeah, for sure. If you that took place just I don't know, like an hour ago. Well, 2 hours ago now. So if you haven't checked out that race, that was on the Speed Gaming main channel, Speed Gaming. Definitely check out the VOD of that. It was an incredible race. So thank you very much, James, for a great show tonight, and we will catch you later.
GG's.
Thanks a lot, everybody. Have a great night, and GG's, everyone.
Well, let's see here. Alsoa is he is still going to be again digging through level 9 now that he has Ganon out of the way to find the last item. He has now 2 hearts to work with, so a little bit.
And unfortunately, he's on the wrong side of level 9 here. He's taking a wrong turn, and that might set him on the right path. You never know.
Yeah. Truant does have his compass, so he does know where he should be going. I have yet to see whether or not he located his silver arrows yet or not.
Has not. I think these might have been it right here. There they are.
There we go.
He's got a good knowledge here. We'll see if Alsoa can't get over to that west side from here. I think James showed us that. So Truant might be able to come back and pull this out. He knows where Ganon is. He knows, I'm sure he knows a path to Zelda as well. So we'll see how long it takes Alsoa to find the girl.
Yep.
Well, that'll help.
Maybe. That will. Oh. Alsoa is having a rough 9 here. Just 9 is not being kind to him at all. It looks like, yes, Mr. Cab is now working his way through 8 to complete his Triforce, so...
All right, here goes Truant. 3 hearts, precariously just walking in.
Well, he does have his red ring, so it may suit him a little better than it did Alsoa.
Yeah, that's a good point.
If he can at least stun him and lock him up. There. Oh, close.
Oh man. Ooh, and 1 fireball was all it took.
Spoke too soon. I thought he had him locked for just a moment there, but instead he just sat on him.
All right, so Truant going to go back in for round 2 against Ganon. Alsoa still trying to find his way over into... I mean, he was in the area. He just needed to go further south from the silvers.
I think a compass may serve him well.
Yeah, and I think he's going to try to go right back for it. Filled up on hearts outside.
And Mr. Cab has completed his Triforce now, so he should be on his way to level 8 unless he wants to, or to level 9 unless he wants to dig out 8 some more. Oh, he's heading right towards it. And we got a stun lock Ganon, or we did for just a second.
Oh, Alsoa tried so hard, and Truant down half a heart again. Man, I want to see some of these death counts. So James had 2 deaths, and he's definitely died the least. Truant getting out some arrow frustration here.
Yeah. Let's say there may be some Happy Gilmore moments along the way here.
Yeah, we're getting some death count tallies here in chat from our other finished runners here. Amazing Toaster had 1. Not sure about Jam. Amazing Toaster had 1. Adirondack Rick had 4. 4 with a blue ring. Now I'm ashamed.
And we have our 3 last feature runners all in level 9 now.
And do remember, Truant has only the wooden sword. It has to get 15 hits in, and it's not that easy.
Definitely. So be, I believe, try number 4 or try number 3.
I believe this is try number 3. He just needs to avoid getting, Hyrule Driver like he just did.
Oh. So I can definitely see, granted, it is not, again, as you pointed out, unless you come across the magical sword, it's usually not a sought-out item, but it definitely helped JSR with the Ganon fight, if anything else.
And
We're
none of
seeing
our
with,
runners picked up the white sword in level 8 that James had actually seen and didn't need it.
you know,
So here comes round 4 against Ganon for Truant. Alsoa was in the area, but I don't know if he can actually come at it from the top there. Oh, it was in level 9. That's right. Sorry. White sword was in 9. Excuse me. They have not seen the white sword yet here in level 9.
let's see if he can get him here. Oh, he's got him locked.
And he's getting some lucky turns. The pose changed.
Still got 4 hearts to work with. As long as he doesn't get sat on, I think he may have him this one.
And yeah, look at
there it is.
There it is. But Alsoa is actually, I think, 1 room north of Zelda and cannot get there from there. So there is, I think, one way, as Rick pointed out, to get to Zelda from there. And you got to take a staircase and do some walking.
Now Alsoa is deciding to forego level 9.
He's out of bombs, so I think he's gonna try to pick up a bomb pack. Or the bomb upgrade. He knows it's in 5. So Truant gonna try to go from the top here. I don't know if you can do this. I thought James... Oh no, this is maybe the way you gotta do it. Maybe this is the way you gotta do it.
I think if he can...
It's not this way.
Nope.
I thought somebody... Oh no, maybe you can bomb down. He just was out of bombs. Nope, you can't do it. This is interesting. These 2 walls are solid, says Rick. Yeah, there is one way to get there. And there come the frustrated wand beams.
We've seen a couple of those moments of saltiness breaking out on this seed here this evening.
He's going to clear this room, but this is not a staircase because we got a shutter door to the north. Meanwhile, off stream, we had another finish. Shaddy, 5th place, 120.19.
GG's. Which again, there can be moments of frustration, but again, at only an hour 20, hour 25 into this seed, it's not terribly long in. Oh, I've definitely have had to do tracking duties on some of our 3-hour runs, so an hour and a half is not it's not too bad.
I don't have the patience for that. I cannot sign up for things that are going to be like 3 hours. Meanwhile, off stream again, our 6th place finisher, Sis Crusher, 122.37. GG's to Sis Crusher. All right, so both of our runners here, Truant Gamer and Alsoa, trying to get to Zelda. Truant knows where she is, but doesn't know the path to get there. Alsoa pretty much at this point knows that she's in that corner too, but also needs to find the same path. This is the staircase I think James took right here, this diamond staircase first, and then had to kind of wander down. It takes him more to the center, and then he has to wander down under the V, that bottom row under the V. He needs to get there.
And I do not know if Mr. Cab has yet to discover his silvers yet.
I don't think so.
I believe he is still looking for those. So when we hear a roar, I believe that must be coming from. Nope, that's Patra making the noise. All right.
Yeah, we got Alsoa with no game audio in the background. Kind of nice if you don't like the music of Zelda. Or he might be playing other music sort of on a different channel in his ears that he doesn't want to bother. All right. And I think we're starting to get a good amount of finishes here. Off stream, we got 2 more finishes. Psytown in 7th place, 124 even, and Theorwolf 8th place, 124.35.
All right, well, we are about halfway through our runners for the evening. So again, 8 or more at less than an hour and a half. Still a fine run.
Yeah, I think Trent's stopping here to look at his map, if he has made a map, which is a good idea to do, and seeing, like, where is that staircase that I need to take? Because I know I have to take something.
Also, this level 9 is racking up that death counter over there for him. Poor guy. Ooh. Trying it again. This has been, kind of a trolley 9 on our runners here. Oh, we got Mr. Cab. He is in Ganon's room, but he does not have his silvers yet, so that will not suit him any purpose.
Yeah, good to know. Good knowledge.
Yep.
Here we go. Okay, he needs to go south. Bomb south. Truant, bomb south. You could no, don't do that. Or maybe you can snake around. Maybe you can snake around to the left here. Yeah, okay, he can snake around. Never mind. Maybe you couldn't even bomb south there. All right, this is the path. Truant's on the right path. Bomb south. There we go. All right, Truant's gonna finish out here pretty soon. As long as he doesn't die, but he's got the red ring, so shouldn't be too bad. Ooh, and a nice clock drop.
That is nice. And a fairy along the way. Shoot, he should be fine at this point, as long as he just sticks to the path.
Yeah, he's got a good path here.
And I believe Mr. Cab maybe. Nope, he's just going to refill. I was going to say, I don't. Hopefully, he's not thinking silvers are elsewhere.
All right, here comes Truant. Finishing off with a lovely bomb present for Zelda. 9th place, Truant, 126.45.
Our salty players this evening.
I want to see the death count.
Between the poor old man and now poor Zelda as well, everybody's getting a little bit of it.
Yeah, this seed is not. It's not the easiest seed for sure. It wasn't really all that trolly, I would say, but it was difficult. A lot of difficult combat rooms. Got to be on your A game.
Yeah, with the again the white sword being hidden in 9, yeah, that's definitely been playing into it with some of them that don't have the heart count to go get that magic sword.
Yeah.
Oh, Peach, he breezed by it too fast.
No!
We couldn't even see it.
Oh, somebody saw, did an animal see 9 deaths? Okay, 9 deaths.
All right.
9 times.
We will see if Truant decides to jump on in and grace us with his presence.
Well, he says, "Okay, sure," so we'll wait on him. Meanwhile, Alsoa's still trying to find his path to that bottom area. This is not the way to do it. He's already been over in this area, but he might not have had bombs last time, so...
Yep, I would think at this point a compass would still perhaps serve him well, but with as many rooms as he's cleared at this point on the map, it should be just about getting to self-explanatory. And speak of the devil, I believe we have Truant here with us. GG.
Yeah, GG's.
I will say G. No, I'm just kidding. It was I mean, it was a trolley 9 for almost everybody, even with the compass. You know, we were watching James do kind of the same thing that you were for a little bit as well. So, and Alsoa actually had the pig down before you and still hasn't found Zelda. So, yeah, that was a very interesting seed. I'm not sure what your overall thoughts on it were, though. Besides the level 9 aside.
I just thought it was a very unpleasant 9. I thought the rest of the rest of it was going great. I think I had my first Triforce in about 2 minutes, and everything was just rolling until I hit that block. And when I saw jam done, and I thought, well, maybe I better go back and check 8 just to be sure, since I'm not finding anything in 9. And that didn't. It helped, but it still cost me more time.
Yeah, you were the only person on our featured runners to actually get that item, even though I think JSR was one room away from it, but didn't actually go down into that room instead of opting to go left into the upper left corner of level 8. But man, yeah, it was an interesting seed up until about like level 2 and level 9, basically.
Yeah, what can you do? It happens.
Yeah. Mr. Cab is on the right path to find Zelda, but I don't think he has found the silver arrows yet. And Alsoa taking another death in level 9. This level 9 is stacking bodies.
Yes, definitely. I think Alsoa is just taking perhaps a moment to regroup, and I believe he is perhaps going to. Yep, I think he may
buy
be.
a potion.
There we go. I think he's just going to, go ahead and fill up, perhaps on a fairy run here real quick, and then also 2 potions to work with. And oh.
The eyes one screen south of the fill up. That's got to be heartbreaking. He's at least close by, so he didn't actually waste that much time. But what a interesting seed that I wasn't kind of expecting. I mean, with these kind of flag sets, I kind of expect a bit more straightforwardness going on, and we had a recorder block and then some silvers buried in level 9 kind of seed. Just kind of extended it out, but Truant, you pulled through. I'm sure you wish you would have done a little bit better. You were poised, I think, to maybe get like 5th in the race had level 9 cooperated a bit with you, but GG nonetheless.
Definitely don't help, but like I said, what can you do? It happens.
Yeah. We've seen level 9 do some things tonight. I will say
We have. I believe Truant, the compass definitely may in Alsoa's case here. I think the compass may have directed him a little bit more and where he would need to go in level 9. So I think that may have assisted a little bit, perhaps, in trimming off a couple minutes on your timing.
Yeah, so he's seen the compass room and has tried to get there a few times. So at this point, he basically knows where Zelda is. He just needs to find the way to get there. And I don't know if he's been on the path yet.
And I believe Mr. Cab is still searching for those silvers.
Yep. Tracker doesn't have it marked, and I haven't seen him pick them up.
Now Alsoa has gone.
Oh no, Alsoa's in the area, not Mr. Cab.
He has gone north again of the Zelda room, which we know will not help.
Yeah, there was one way to get in, and that is that little sliver under the V. He doesn't know it yet, because I think he ran out of bombs in this room, or died in this room, so he's going to clear this out, and then I think try to bomb down, and that will not work. And then he'll go to the right, unless he's already done that, which he already has, actually. So this is where the really moment comes in. By the way, I don't think we ever did a item recap. Do you want to do an item recap?
I do not have it on. I don't have my tracker pulled up on it. I had already closed it out, so I will let you go through that. Sorry.
Okay. Well, in this seed, level 1 had the ladder and the heart container. Level 2 had a required recorder to get into level 8. Level 3 had the book. Level 4 had the power bracelet. Level 5 had the bloomerang. Level 6 had the wand. Level 7 had the bow at a very convenient location. Level 8 had the red candle and the red ring, and level 9 had the silver arrows and the white sword.
So we see Mr. Cab has so far been the only runner watched this evening out of our 4 that has picked up the white sword.
Yep, and Mr. Cab actually just saw Zelda's room. I think he's probably cleared that room out already. At least I would have if it was a single shutter door. So he knows where Zelda is. He knows where Ganon is. He just needs to get those silvers, and this is not the area to get them.
I believe he's doing a comparison now of the maps just to see where he is left to discover.
Off stream, we have our. I don't know if I pointed this out that 10th place was J Wade 614 with an hour 28. I can't remember if I pointed that out. And King Doll in 11th place with a 135.32. So that means we have, I believe, about 4 runners still going. 2 of them on stream right now. Off stream still going are Magic Friends and Fry Teeth and Can't Find Bomb, excuse me. And we actually just got another finish. Dr. J, PhD in 12th place, 136.01. So 3 runners, I think, still going on off stream with our 2 featured runners as well. So 5 runners still going.
GG's to all of those that have finished up thus far.
Yep, and Mr. Cab takes a death in the that was the compass room. And I think Salsoa with this bomb has found the way.
Oh, there we go.
Keep going.
Over to Mr. Cab's audio feed.
Hey,
so we
now
now
have
have
music.
We do. And Truant looks like he is off to his the rest of his evening. So again, GG's and thank you for stopping in to visit with us. Again, finishing mid-pack with a little troublesome level 9. Nothing to be discouraged of at all.
Yeah, level 9 does that. So here we go. Also, he just needs to go to the left. Good thing we have this any key.
Yes, definitely.
All right, so here comes also charging through. Sees the shutter door. Only gels stand in the way.
Let's see if we have any fury taken out on the poor. Yeah.
just a bit.
Oh, poor Zelda. She's catching it this evening.
Oh man, that is.
Give her a couple of arrows just for good measure.
Through the head.
The 8 bombs wasn't enough to go through the arrow count as well.
And the flames. Here comes the flames. Give her the meat.
Give her the definitely. Yep, give her a couple of sing her a song after you just brutalized her. There we go.
All right. Also, it does finish up eventually with a 13th place finish, 137.44.
And I believe he has joined us to discuss his rage.
The brutalizer himself.
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
Did I get into 9 relatively around the same time everyone else did?
You were the third of our featured runners. You were the third. Truant had a very rough level 9 and was in there way before you. Although you found the silvers and Ganon quicker, and so I think Truant was in there before you. But I think he left too. Was he in and then left and then came back?
Yep, he went out to mine level 8 and found the red ring instead of the silvers.
He saw the Jam Evil done and metagamed himself out of level 9. But yeah, it was you and Truant were basically going head to head trying to get to the girl at the end. Just Truant had the compass that you had struggled so hard to get, but didn't quite get there. But it was still one path there, and it was, you got to find that bomb.
I was very tempted to just go back to level 8 and try to find a red ring out of that, just to make that compass room manageable. Which I don't even know if it was there, because I didn't see the other item in 9.
It was an 8. Yeah, the other item in 9 was the white sword. Yeah, Truant Gamer in chat is saying it did help.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was. I mean, you'd already explored so much that I'm sure in your mind you're like, I know she's down there. I just got to figure out how to get there.
There was a part of me that thought maybe I got to take a stair in level 7.
Not yet. So overall thoughts though on this seed from you, Al. So besides level 9 and you know what it was.
If we take level 9 out of the seed, it honestly was really good. I think the only major misstep that I made outside of 9 was just digging 8 a little bit longer than I probably should have.
We did get some views of 8 that we hadn't seen from anybody else, so that was nice for us at least.
It was. And we did, yes. We were wondering because, we had saw that some of the other folks were, taking the gamble on 9, and we were thinking, well, now what if those silvers end up being in level 8? So
the main thing that concerned me was I saw the recorder and figured it was a 50-50. To me, I figured it wouldn't hurt to at least try to check for one item in 8, and if I saw one of them and it wasn't silvers, then just immediately go to 9 and pray that I didn't miss it in 8.
That's basically what everybody did, and it's a decent play for sure, and it turned out to be the right one tonight.
If only Zelda decided to participate.
Yeah, sometimes it feels like she doesn't want to get found.
no.
Alright, so we still have Mr. Cab trying to find those silvers. He has covered a decent amount of level 9 here. Meanwhile, off of our featured stream, we do have 2 more runners finishing out. Fryteeth and Magic Friends. Fryteeth, 14th place with a 139.54, and Magic Friends just a bit behind in 15th place, 141.36. So I believe we have 2 runners still going. Mr. Cab here on screen, and can't find bombs, I believe, is our 2 runners still going at it.
I'm gonna jump out of here real quick, but I do want to give a thank you to our commentary team, our tracker team, the restream team, and all the people behind the scenes making this happen, and a GG to all of the fellow runners who hopefully had a better 9, for the most part, maybe.
I bet Jam had an okay 9. Other people probably not, looking at the finishes.
Yeah, Jam tends to just gravitate towards stuff.
He does very well, and we will see him hopefully do very well in a few weeks' time.
Some of our other frustrated runners are GGing you as well for venting your anger on Zelda. They were all enjoying that.
Yeah, so thank you very much, Alsoa, for putting on a show for us tonight, and we'll definitely see you in the future.
Absolutely. Thanks again, and GG's again.
All right, so Mr. Cab, we will see if he can mine out these silvers. I believe he is in, if I can remember, he should be in the general vicinity, I believe, of
he is
locating
not.
it. No, he is not. No.
The silvers are on the left-hand side, middle, under the sea, about 3 or 4 rooms down from the top. Basically, middle under the sea. And we have a question in chat. How realistic is this game? Well, I don't know about your reality, but my reality does not have pancakes and magic whiz robes roaming around. So for me, not really super realistic, but a very fun game nonetheless. This is on the original NES back in what does this come out in North America, like late 1986 or 1987? Yep. So this is a randomized version of the game. If you're not familiar with it, it is very fun, can be very difficult, but highly entertaining.
It is, yes, definitely. Also, it gives those folks that have done quite a bit of grinding on the what we would refer to as the vanilla Zelda run, the original format. It gives a new twist to kind of keep you coming back, keep you giving it a go, especially with all of the features that the randomizer has. You can set it on any level of difficulty as you want to make. You want to get out the boomstick and just hose right through it, and set a PB of 15 minutes. You can do so. If you want to set it in the absolute most random order, as well as flop the world view around on top of that. It's a fun time. It really is. I really think some of the folks, when they see it for the first time on the the GDQ run, I think it's perhaps going to pick up a lot more interest as well.
For sure. And yeah, the flags for the GDQ run are quite light, I want to say. They're going to be very easy for people to follow and for our runners to complete in quite a timely manner. Oh no, he's going to get hit. I'm sorry. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. I loved it. I loved every minute of that. Somebody, I think, if you didn't clip that, somebody needs to. Just to add a little bit more to that, also if you are viewing it for the first time or viewing it for a couple of times and thinking about, you want to give it a go, obviously we are here weekly. Obviously one of the items that is also nice about the randomizer is that it gives an opportunity for maybe some folks to have a lucky break, to have a lucky night, to have a lucky run, to where they're not grinding it out perhaps maybe as much as the next person, but you can still jump in and give it a go. If you find a lucky silver here, or you find a lucky bow there when somebody else is struggling to look for it. I've seen plenty of folks that are still, they would rank themselves as a novice, give some of more of our veteran folks a run for their money, just because the luck of the draw, they were able to find one of the items along the way that someone had overlooked or had just not gotten that far yet. Yeah, there are definitely, there are definitely runners that are very, very skilled at the game, and just have the knack for randomizer. The vanilla game, they're not the top runners of the vanilla game, but they are going to put on a heck of a show and a heck of a run in randomizer, and that's what it is.
And not only that, but also from our folks that are just simply stopping in to watch it. The randomization of it. After you watch your first couple of tournaments on a vanilla run, you know exactly what's coming up next, what's happening next, where everybody is, and this gives, especially in our earlier game this evening, for the closing of the No Sword tournament, it can definitely throw a wrench into the plans when you think you have it all worked out, and lo and behold, you find out the hard way you didn't, or if you don't think you're in the runnings, and lo and behold, you find that item in 9 before somebody else did.
Yeah, randomizer are always good for some excitement.
It is
on your evenings, and like you said, we are here on Speed Gaming Network on one of the Speed Gaming channels every Sunday night at 10 p.m. Eastern for 4 of our featured runners, and it is our biggest community race that we do each week. So it's really good to tune in here, and the flags change every week. As you mentioned, all these different randomizer settings. We have usually we'll kind of bounce around between some easier flags and some harder flags. Tonight was a bit more on the easy side, but I think we might stick with this type of flag set until the GDQ run, the Games Done Quick run from Fred and Jam Evil that'll happen in just a few weeks' time. Get a little prep going for it.
Yeah, if you guys are enjoying it and you have not marked it down, you will definitely want to pull up the GDQ. They have their full schedule out to kind of navigate around to see when that run is going to be, to check it out and see how it goes under the lights, so to speak, with the crowd behind, oohing and ahhing along the way. So it'll be interesting to see how Jam and Fred, how the run goes. Obviously, they already know what the flag will be, so they've had some time to practice with it, but nonetheless.
Yep. And here goes Mr. Cab finding the one item he probably did not want to see in level 8 here.
Oh, he's looking for the frustration. There it is.
There it is.
There it is. Getting
Still
salty
picks-
with the candle. It
Still picks it up. And there's still an item in here. He knows that this is either the silvers or the red ring, and both will help him out. So he's already here. He might as well just clean it out.
Yeah, that's right.
And he's actually very close. He's very close to the. He was very close to the to the red ring until he up and aid. He's actually very close though. The red ring is left of him right here, but he needs to kind of go up and around because it is a corridor staircase, I believe.
And I believe it is. Are we still just on our 2 runners left? Our
Believe
feature
so.
and.
Yep, can't find bombs. I think still going on in the background as well. So
Still
we'll see
looking for
who can-
bombs. All right.
He's always looking for bombs. So yeah, we'll see who can neck it out.
One of the nice things, I guess, in just playing casual, obviously on the randomizer, is you rarely have to world wrap. I am through and through a vanilla runner, and a novice vanilla runner to make it more specific. But I, for the life of me, still cannot figure out a ladder clip to get around the world wrap. I just end up wandering around in the ocean. I posted a picture of it in our Discord the other day.
I did see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little tricky, and you're under pressure from the Zora, firing at you.
That's right.
But do remember, for our, not just for you, but for everybody out there watching, is that Fred Coughlin is the creator himself of this randomizer. He has programmed this in such a way that you do not need to do any glitches to complete the game. You see some people do like block clipping, or as you mentioned, ladder clipping and world wrapping. That is never required with the randomizer here. So you can be a straight-laced player, doesn't, no glitches, that's cheating, you don't want to do that. That's fine. Not required.
Yep, and that's just maybe, see, you just gave me this, I'm going to stick to my guns now and be like, nah, I don't cheat, I don't world wrap.
That's all you gotta say to people, and then they're
That's
like,
right.
all right, fine.
Yeah.
All right, so Mr. Cab in the wrong section took the staircase when he needed to actually just bomb away that one room that is in the little in that little area, but he's going to check out the southern portion of level 8 here, not going to find anything.
Yep, he has a fairly stout heart count, and he does have the white sword, so a red ring would not be too bad of an item to locate at any time in any run, but I'm sure it will frustrate him that it is not the silvers, which I am thinking he is banking on at this point. And I do not believe in the run that I had saw that he had gotten any of the bomb upgrades. So I do believe he is just at the 8 count.
Yeah, I don't think he has either, and he doesn't have enough money to go get him anyway. I don't even know if he did see it in level 5. I'm sure he probably did, but it's not really on his mind right now. Ooh, gets shutter doored in over here. Luckily, one single arrow will take this golem out.
There we go. And I do not know, I haven't seen his pause menu yet to see whether or not, because he's low on rupee, so he may have, I didn't see whether or not if he had purchased a potion or not, to be that low on the, either that or he's used quite a bit of the arrows for some offense.
Yeah, I'm not sure. He might not have found all of our big secrets either. So, yep, he's gonna take a pause and say, oh boy, which room? Yep, that one room that I didn't go into.
Yeah.
There it is. It's always that one room.
It is.
Alright, so he will find a red ring. That'll be very helpful, but not what he's really looking for overall. He would definitely like to find the silvers.
Yeah.
Not going to find it in level 8 here.
If he takes the ring and then goes and gets a, it's not...
A refill.
Yep, get a refill. It's not too terribly far off. Then
No.
Perhaps he should be able to mine through 9 fairly well. He has quite a complete map of level 9, so if he can just remember where all of his stairwells go, he should be able to get to the silvers fairly quick, especially with having the red ring to help along with the heart count.
Yeah, definitely.
So not what he's looking for, but maybe a little less saltiness when he comes across it.
Yeah, the bad news is that he's had to clear these rooms out a lot. Like these darkness keep coming back because he's done he's gone through a lot of rooms inside of the dungeon here to respawn these rooms. So he has to keep fighting through.
Yeah.
So he
good
needs to
practice.
go down in this room. There we go. And there it is.
There we go.
Oh,
No,
don't die.
No. Well, clear him out if you need to, but don't die.
Okay.
And there we go. He now knows that he has to mine it out at level 9.
Yep. So good up an A. And I wouldn't be surprised if he just leaves and goes and gets his refill, as you mentioned.
Yeah.
So right next door.
There we go. So, red ring, I believe, what do we got? 10 hearts, so...
He could try for a magical sword. We don't know if it's 10 or 11. We just saw it with 11.
He could try, yes. I believe he could do... He's going to do a take any here, so we'll see which direction he wants to go. If he wants to go right back into 9, or if he wants to go give a go on the magic sword.
Looks like he's going to go right back into 9. Can't
Right
blame
back
him. Like, he's got 10 hearts, red ring, white sword. This is fine.
Sure.
Well, I mean... It should be
definitely.
fine. It might be fine. Maybe. I don't know.
We got Amazing Toaster, who is piped in on the chat, who says that he had 12 and he got his magic sword, so it is possible.
Yep. Yeah, we saw James pick it up at 11, so...
Oh, yep.
Alright, so I think Mr. Cab had a pause. Maybe he might be mapping this out and trying to figure out where the heck do I go? How do I get to that top left area? This is it. He's close by. If he can bomb left, which I don't know if he can or not.
And especially,
Yeah,
yeah, I mean, yeah, even a casual player, obviously, especially in level 9, with the stairways that go everywhere and anywhere, it can be frustrating.
Here it is. It's this room right here. Just clear it out. And he has already found I believe he's found both. I know he's seen Zelda's room. He didn't clear out the
There we
room, but
go.
he's definitely seen it. So he might know the exact path to get to where he needs to go. There's the silver
Right.
arrows.
If he knows where to go, he might still be able to sub 2 hour it, depending on if he can get Ganon locked in place.
That's not going to happen. It's going to take longer than that, but he still can get not last. I'll say that.
There we go.
Yeah, the problem is you still got to get 8 hits on Ganon, and he still has to
Sure.
get to Ganon and then get all the way to the other side, which we know it's not like a straight shot to Zelda. So it really ain't going to happen in about 40 seconds.
Yeah, well, it is always still nice to see him finishing it out, even though
For
you know,
sure.
obviously you know where you are in the runnings, but still finish it out. Don't throw in the towel, because either way, I mean, it's still going to be a good practice for the next run that you have at it. You pick up a couple more tricks along the way, and
All right, we got a piggy.
all right, let's see if he can lock him in place.
Where are you bombing? Okay. Why is he bombing?
Oh, be careful!
Whoa.
Whoa!
Woo. Okay. That was
Yeah.
I don't
Like-
know what just happened.
Ganon really just did a number on him.
He's-
right.
It's got to be like a hotkey mishap going on. Emulator speed up, emulator crash, something's going on. He has a comment in the IRC that said, "Yeah, I wish I knew how to disable that one." Let's see if he's going back. Maybe.
Oh, he's doing a save, it looks like. Oh, he's going to go fill up on hearts again, I believe, and then go back.
Yeah. I want to say that I think I just want to feel that Ganon drivered him so hard that the character just got obliterated.
Yeah,
across
just
the
punted
screen.
him across the room, yeah.
Yeah.
Ganon wasn't messing around. Like 14 of you have already beat up on me this evening. What more can I take?
That was not the whistle that I think Mr. Cab wanted to take.
Did we find out in chat what this tune is this evening?
We saw it on some of the screens. I can't
I didn't
remember
catch
what it was. All right. He is back in business. We're very close to level 9 here. He knows where Ganon is. He knows where Zelda is. I hope. And yeah. Somebody in chat, Amazing Toaster, is saying it's the first stage of Star Fox.
Ah, I see.
Would that be the original Star Fox? The SNES Star Fox? Because I actually never played that. Sorry.
No, polygons weren't my thing, so I bypassed it as well.
I did play Star Fox 64 though. That was fun. All right, Ganon, round 2. Let's
There we
see
go.
if the emulator can hold onto the power.
He's choosing to go in that same location and just kind of wait it out.
Yeah, normally you don't want to stand on the seam like that because 2 fireballs can hit you. Usually you want to stand on the whole tile when you're going to do that, but
There we go.
not a problem this time. Toaster, that wasn't me. Polygons are totally my thing.
Yep, nope, that was me, Toaster. Nope.
So yeah, Mr. Cab, he definitely has seen Zelda's room. Might just need to find the path he needs. I don't know which way he needs to go because I haven't been mapping this out. Oh, Toaster says you can bomb left out of Ganon's room. Interesting. Everybody's trying to bomb right. Nobody bombed left.
Yeah. And he had, right when he had gone in, went ahead and threw a bomb up there just to see if he could go right, but no attempt for left.
And this is not the way.
No.
But he has a way into that area, but I didn't see him clear the Zelda room, so I don't know if he actually knows where Zelda is yet. Because he didn't clear that room, and I don't know if that was his second go at that area or first go. He is trying to get over there, so I think he does know. And yeah, good morning to all of our East Coast people and beyond. It is past midnight. Happy Monday.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here on the West Coast, so it's still before my bedtime. I feel great. Okay, here we go. No, go down. Go south. Go
There
south.
we go.
There we go.
Keep
All right.
going.
He's got it. He's figured it out again. He knows.
And then do we have our other runner still up and going?
We do not.
Oh.
So Mr. Cab is going to finish this out, but can't find bombs. Forfeited from the race.
Ah.
He forfeited just a little bit ago, but that's okay. Sometimes the randomizer gets the best of you, but Mr. Cab is gonna finish it out here. Let's see.
There we go.
Is he gonna do anything? Nothing special? Nope, just gonna
Nope.
finish it.
I'm
Go
just gonna
Zelda.
call it a night.
Dark Zelda. Here we go. So yeah, Mr. Cab finishing out in 16th place, 2:05.49. So GG to all of our runners tonight.
Definitely.
Put on a good show. This was, it was just an atrocious 9. What
It
can you say?
was. It definitely got the best of some of them and frustrated the others. So, yeah. Again, it speaks to the randomization of it, and I believe we have Mr. Cab joining us here. GG's.
I guess so. It was a G.
It was a
definitely
G. For sure.
You know what happened? The
We were watching.
staircase that was right above the arrows,
Uh-huh.
I didn't have that there was a door going south on it on my map.
Oh, yeah, because
And
you'd already
that's why
been
I
in
looked
that room.
Literally everywhere else.
Oh. Yeah, you had been in that room we saw before, and then yeah, just one south. Man, that 9 tripped up a lot of our runners, really. So you got good company tonight in that respect.
Yes, you are definitely not alone. That 9 was not the most exciting stage this evening. So yeah, but as we were saying, we were glad you stuck it out and finished it out. Regardless,
I don't know if my sleep schedule's set happy about that, but I'm happy everybody else is happy, I guess.
Yeah, so man, it was just one of those things. What's your death counter? Do we get to see?
no. We're gonna keep that a secret. Never mind that. Never mind that death counter back there.
Oh man, yeah, it was. These flags could go either way. Like they can be so tough with the combat. They were pretty straightforward as far as sort of the randomization, but with level 8 recorder blocked with the recorder kind of buried in a Wizrobe level 2, and the deep silvers in 9, it just wasn't really that easy. And with the white sword being in 9 too, it definitely eluded a lot of the runners tonight. There we go. We see it.
Ah.
Thank you.
Yeah, the one good thing about it is because the hearts weren't shuffled in, like I actually had everything except the recorder. So as soon as I cleared out the rest of the overworld, I knew, yep, it's in 2.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
everything was behind Wizrobes. This was a Wizrobe happy seed. At least it
That's
felt that way.
sometimes that's what the commentators and the viewers like to see. It might not be what you want to play, but
It's the opposite of what I want to play. That's definitely true.
Well, thank you so much for putting on the show for us tonight. Sorry to your sleep schedule. hopefully Monday will treat you better than this seed treated you tonight.
I hope so. My hopes are not high, but that's another story for another time.
Right.
What's the therapy rate on this channel?
The
I'm being told I
therapy?
have to leave now. Now after playing this seed.
Yeah.
My rate is I believe $20 an hour. So if you want to stay up a little longer, we can talk it out.
I've got
Put
a
him
nickel.
on. Yeah, put him on the couch. Talk it out.
Tell
Alright,
me where the seed touched you.
Thanks for having me.
No problem.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Cab. Mr. Cab finishing it out here for us on Speed Gaming 3. Thank you so much for watching our Zelda 1 weekly randomizer race. We will be back with this specific race next week, Sunday, 10 p.m. We do it sort of all over the Speed Gaming Network. So check out Speed Gaming 2, 3, 4, 5. I think they have a 6, maybe even a 7 now. I don't know. It is not tomorrow. Thank you very much, Oasis. We got it next week. And then, we'll be back for some more Zelda action. We have the Swordless tournament just finished up. So I don't know. This might be the only randomizer action you're going to get for a little bit. I don't know if another randomizer tournament's going to start up right away. We're on fumes here with the amount of tournaments that we got. So we'll see you next week. Vada, thank you very much for joining me tonight. I appreciate it.
Definitely, it was my pleasure to hang with you. Definitely, thank you for all of the runners. Thank you for the tracking service, and then definitely a good show. Definitely a good run. Again, it's it's nice to see that we had a good mixture between the 4 different runners here on as far as how it went about and the progress that they made. So yeah, it's always nice to see kind of the mixture of it as opposed to just blast through and then what happened to the other 14 runners kind of deal. So good.
Yeah, thank you very much in the background, CCX, for our tracking. We do really appreciate that, sticking around.
Definitely. Yeah, no. If that's all I have for you, so I will let you close it on out there, Random.
All right. Well, thank you very much for watching, and I'm not sure. I don't have the Speed Gaming schedule up, but I'm sure if we're not having something right after this, we're gonna go host. So check out other Speed Gaming Network channels: Speed Gaming 2, Speed Gaming 6. We're running speed running content 24/7 pretty much. So we will catch you all another time. Thanks for watching.
Great.